Hello. I just want to know why your department insists on infringing on my civil rights as an American citizen to display my freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press.
Are you videotaping?
Yes, sir.
That's fine. I don't know anything about this.
Okay.
Have I infringed on anything you've been doing today?
No, sir. And not you personally. That's why I called you. I just wanted to find out what was going on. I've been approached by at least 4 officers in the last week.
Okay. I think they're in a meeting the other day. Probably they're discussing why you were out here. And I think I heard them talk about any laws you may be violating. Are you asking for money?
No, sir.
No. You just preaching the word.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I respect that. I have no problem. You're
Okay.
not hearing anything with me.
Okay.
Have you gone down and talked to city officials personally?
Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that. I'm going to court. I got a couple tickets that I
For what?
For littering and without a permit, soliciting without a permit.
Did you take money from somebody?
No,
So why would they cite you for that?
I don't know. They said I didn't have a license.
I know if you're asking for money, any kind of contribution, you have to have some kind of permit. You have to go to the city to get that.
Right. I'm not asking for money.
Okay, then good. Then there's no problem.
Okay. But yeah,
If you're not obstructing traffic, you're not interfering with any kind of traffic flow, you should be fine.
right. No, I don't impede the flow of traffic, and I don't wave at people unless they wave at me as they're moving.
Okay.
I don't want to, for example, raising my hand as they're coming in. I don't do that because people could get distracted or, I will wave if they wave, but that's because they intend to do that while driving. I don't infringe on that. But no, I'm just displaying my constitutional right.
No problem.
Freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly.
Yes. Now, the only time we may come out and make contact with you is if they're, sometimes people, we want everybody to do what they want to do, Like you said, freedom of speech, freedom of press, whatever. You have your rights. We don't, as police officers, we don't want to infringe on that. The thing, like this guy here. The thing is if a civilian or a motorist calls us, and based on whatever they think you may be doing, they'll have to come investigate because now we've gotten a call.
Right.
And so that's all I can say is why they've been coming out here. Because maybe the motorist call reporting you on something you may be doing. I don't know because I don't know I'm not with you all day long. I don't know what's going on. But I've noticed, I've driven by today, I've seen you, I've seen what you're doing. I haven't stopped and talked to you at all because I figured you haven't violated any law on my part.
Okay.
So I have no reason to mess with you. Okay? So you go about your business, do what you want to do. Like I said, you can have a permission. You can request a meeting with the chief of police. You know where our police department's at?
Yes, sir.
Right behind the Civic Center. Chief Fred Nolan. You want to go and talk to him, discuss what's going on? You have every right to do that. Okay, because he is our public official. He represents us.
Right.
So that'll be probably the best thing to do if you have any further questions.
Okay.
How you may be treated, because he's the one that's responsible for all of us.
Right.
How we handle the public. Okay?
Right.
That's not fair?
That's fine, yeah. I just, was trying to bring it to someone's attention. Like I said, I was stopped, about 4 times this week. They said I needed a license to solicit. I said, I'm not asking for nothing. Right. The sign says that there's 2 question marks, but they're not asking. They're saying, what will you do? Who will you believe? It's not, can I have, will you help?
In my opinion, it's no different than people holding up signs for Black Lives Matters or
yes,
whatever
sir.
like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You're trying to express your views.
Yes, sir.
And trying to witness to people.
Yes, sir.
So I have no problem. Okay?
Okay.
If anything, let us know, right?
Well, thank you.
I'm Corporal Wilson, by the way.
Corporal Wilson. I'm Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's the Del Rio Police Department. I'm here at the 2300 Veterans Boulevard across from the mall, here on the median at the crosswalk. I spoke to the officer. He says he wasn't aware of anything and that he doesn't have a problem with what I'm doing. However, you have seen the videos where other officers have had a problem with it. I think I need to file a federal injunction. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I don't think it's fair just to, go against government officials for nothing at all. I believe that I need a good sound reason. So if anything, I would be building a case as to a federal injunction. So far, all I've received are 2 tickets that are not in the system yet. So I don't know if that was just a ploy or what they were doing.